Now to our southern border, where arrests for illegal border crossings have plunged to the lowest level of the Biden presidency. Figures released this week by CBP indicating a 29% drop in border arrests in June to less than 84,000. That is the lowest monthly tally since January of 2021. And this comes after the president signed an executive order last month that shuts down asylum requests at the border once the average number of illegal crossings hits 2,500. Now, additionally, the amount of border encounters significantly dropped in June to roughly 130,000, roughly 40,000 less than during the two preceding months. We are turning to an alarming story at our southern border tonight. The Justice Department now suing the country's largest housing provider for unaccompanied migrant children, alleging a pattern of sexual abuse against the children in its shelters, including rape of the children by its employees. The DOJ lawsuit against Southwest Key Programs, a national nonprofit with at least 29 shelters across several states, including California, Arizona, and Texas. NewsNation border correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live on this. Jorge, I know you had an exclusive conversation with a former contractor with that company. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Natasha, so according to this new DOJ lawsuit against Southwest Key employees, it alleges that these employees engaged in very disturbing behavior against migrant children under their care, and that this spanned for at least 8 years. According to the lawsuit, Southwest Key employees raped and sexually abused migrant children under their care. They also threatened these children to maintain their silence, exploiting their fear, language barriers, and distance from their families. Some victims, young as 5 years old, were subject to these horrific acts repeatedly. The organization operates in 29 shelters across 3 states, including here in Texas with 17 shelters, 10 in Arizona, and 2 in California. Its largest shelter is in Brownsville, Texas, in a converted Walmart with a capacity of 1,200 children. Southwest Key Programs is disputing the allegations, issuing a statement to NewsNation that reads, quote, "These allegations are deeply disturbing, and we are committed to fully cooperating with the investigating while maintaining the highest standards of care and safety for the children in our programs." NewsNation spoke exclusively with Carlos Arellano, who says he worked with Southwest Keys as a contractor through a third party. Arellano says he heard reports of abuse from children in Southwest care. According to him, many unaccompanied children have gone missing while under the organization's watch. There are concerns about the organization's hiring practices.
To start the training off by saying we have a big issue with emotional attachment. We've had previous staff members who have ran away with kids and they've fallen in love with them, and you guys should never do that because that's a big no. You guys will get reported and arrested. And you would think that someone in my position would have had to, at least have a social work background, and that wasn't the case.
The complaint cites examples of Southwest Key workers being involved in inappropriate actions against minors. The complaint alleges that Southwest Key took insignificant action to prevent sexual harassment, failed to follow federal requirements for reporting abuse, and discouraged children from disclosing those incidents. It's also reported to, remember here, Natasha, that Southwest Key actually had to close 2 facilities back in 2018 after reports of abuse against migrant children. But that conversation with Arello, he says that he's seen many of these children abused, that some of these workers would be hired within 1 day, and that he felt they were not being properly vetted. Natasha.
Yeah, we appreciate you investigating this for us. Jorge Ventura live in San Antonio with that. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.